How you doing, guys? Super cool day today. Not only is it Wednesday, midweek, it's sunny outside, which means that we can put the fish tank on the TV instead of the fire. And also, I've had a load of packages delivered. So yeah, I wanted to do an unboxing video to basically show the things that I've ordered, because this is the first delivery that I've had which is the major components other than just the battens and the plywood and whatnot. So yeah, I wanted to show you the components that I've ordered and also show you what's in the box and tell you why I've ordered them. I've got an absolute truckload of boxes. I think I've got about 8 boxes to get through, so it might go over 2 videos. We'll see how we get on. Also, I've got a pretty cool way to save a bit of money on your orders. So yeah, stick around till the end of the video to find out a little bit of a money saving hack. But first things first, I've just come in from work, so I'm going to make a brew, feed the pets, and yeah, we'll get into it. Milking with a tea bag before water. That is not cool. Yeah, thanks. Ooh. Oh. No, come on. Yeah. Go on. Right, box number 1. Let's get this opened. I don't actually know what's in these other than the ones that I've got the name of the supplier shop. Get rid of them. This is the control panel. So this is like the main control hub for the electrics. And we've got a switching battery charger, which I didn't actually think came as part of that kit. They're quite hard to get just on their own. So basically I ordered one of these and it said control panel only, and I naively thought that the control panel would come with a power cable, but it didn't, and to get the power cable was an absolute rigmarole. I had to get onto the manufacturer. Yeah, they couldn't give me a specific shop that sold them, so I ended up sending the control panel back and I had to buy a kit which included this main control panel, obviously the battery charger, which I didn't think came in this kit, and it also includes the 12-volt distribution panel. So this is the CBE PC180. So this controls, you've got the on-off switch, your 12-volt power supply, you've got your water pump. This button is an awning light, or I suppose you could plug in, if you had a motorised awning, you could use it for that, or both. You've got your battery levels. This one is your house battery. This one's your starter battery on the van. Got water levels, and I'm assuming that's some sort of brightness level. So yeah, we'll see how that works, but it looks alright, doesn't it? See how that works out when we get it in. We've got some blade fuses in there as well, spares, and an instruction book. And it better have the power cable. I was actually going to do it all separate because I wanted different components from different manufacturers, because I wanted it to work exactly how I wanted it to work, but yeah, I've stuck with CBE because it was proving to be a bit difficult. Put that back later. This is a switching battery charger. I'm not going to use this, like I said, I didn't even know this came as part of the kit, but I believe that this can't be used with lead acid, with lithium. It has to be lead acid batteries. I'm not sure about gel, but yeah, I won't be using that. I've actually got one from Renogy, which I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe that'll go on eBay. Next we have the power cable. That was the thing that was causing me all the issues, this harness, which is why I had to send the control panel back and buy the kit. So yeah, great, we've got the harness. These, I believe, are the sensor cables for the wastewater and the freshwater. That is the actual sensor that sits in the freshwater tank. So yeah, I'll need to drill a hole for that, and you can see that it's got a seal with it, which is good because sometimes you don't get seals with things. So yeah, that's good. These are the sensors. So basically it's just 2 screws, and what happens is, you can see in there, there's a cable connector. So what happens is the cables will attach to them. These screws will sit in the wastewater tank. As the wastewater level fills up, these screws, the water will make the circuit, if that makes sense, because obviously an electrical current passes through water. So as the water level rises, that will connect the circuit, and then an alarm will go off saying that basically the wastewater level is at the top and it needs emptying. And that means that this should be, yeah, the 12-volt distribution box. So you've got a bag of connectors. So basically this is going to sit in the back of the van. You'll have this power cable going from this box into the main control panel, which will be sat somewhere. That'll be fitted inside the van on the wall somewhere, and then from that control panel you'll be able to power everything on and off and get your readings via this distribution box. So you can see there it's got all the blade fuses in there. Can we open that? Oh no, we need screws, don't we? So this is the DS300, and you can actually see there all the fuses are marked with their specific component, what they're attached to, which will come in handy because no doubt the fuses will blow at some point. Does anyone else have trouble getting things back in the box? come out of there. No way. I'm not having that. Right, that's one done. So that's CBE done. Next one. Box number 2. I've not been this excited since I was a little fat kid with matching socks and t-shirt. This is the Renogy, I think this is called the Renogy M1. So basically this is another control hub. This is what I was trying to avoid by buying everything separate. I didn't want a load of control hubs on the side, but anyway, let's get this unboxed. So this is the Renogy 1 M1, and this is basically, you're going to get all your battery readings from this, and it'll plug into the solar charger, so you'll be able to find out how much your solar panels are charging your batteries, how much power is being consumed, all that good stuff. If you can get in the box. So we have got a quick start guide. Okay. A control panel. That actually looks pretty nice. So this control panel can also, you've got your ins and your outs there. So you can also plug, say for example you wanted your lights, you had 3 zones of lights, you can have your light zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 powered directly from this this display hub, which is pretty cool. I believe it's also Bluetooth as well. These are like flush buttons. See what's in this box. A power cable. So yeah, you've got the power cable there. You've got your positive and your ground. And that, I believe, goes into the back of there, and that's what will power it. It has got an Ethernet port on this as well, so this you can buy a central hub which powers everything, so all your Renogy components, you can get a separate hub, and that Ethernet cable will talk to it. But I believe that this, well, it has got Bluetooth, so yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I don't think we really need it. Oh, and there's some screws in there as well. Yeah, I don't think we really need it. We're going to have everything on the Bluetooth app, so see if we can get this back in the box. Next from Renogy, oh, that's the Bluetooth module. So this is going to plug into the MPPT, which I'll show you in a second. That's going to plug into there, and that is what's going to talk to your phone or your tablet and make it possible to see what's going on and the state of the batteries. Done. Next, this is the Renogy, I think it's the 50, yeah, the RBC 50. So I went for they do a 30 amp, which I nearly got, and they do a 50 amp. Now, if you go onto the Renogy website, they show you because you do need to size your MPPT depending on what installation you have. So we're going to have two 200 watt solar panels going into a 200, so that'll be 400 watts of solar going into, at the moment, a 200 amp hour battery, but that will be upgraded. We're going to add an additional one to make it up to 400 amp hours. The MPPT, when I looked on the website for a Mercedes Sprinter, which we've got, it said that, so basically the alternator, this is a charger as well, sorry, so this is going to charge from the alternator to the house battery in the back of the van. So because the alternator is a over 100 amps, yeah, because the alternator on the van is over 100 amps, we needed this to be the 50 amp MPPT slash charger, DC charger. So yeah, this is two things in one. How do you even get into this? So most importantly, we've got stickers, warranty card, that is actually pretty important, instruction manual, user manual, and then we have the MPPT slash charger. That looks like a temperature sensor to me. I'm suspecting it's a temperature sensor. These are your connectors for your solar panel. So you've got your ground and your positive there. They'll obviously come in from where the solar's coming in. This is a bus bar by the looks. In fact, actually, that could be a shunt protection. I'm not too sure what that is. It looks like it could be a shunt protector. That looks like the power cable for the actual charger. Ditch that. It's actually bigger than I thought it would be. Still small enough though to go in the back of the van. Definitely solid though. See, that's obviously to dispel the heat, disperse the heat. So this, yeah, you need these with, or you should have them if you're having solar panels. So this sits between, you'll have your solar panel, then you'll have preferably an isolation point, then you'll have this, which regulates and charges, and then you will go from this into the battery. I'm going to put mine on a bus bar, which I will show you, but yeah, it ultimately ends up going into the battery, and that takes the power from the sun through the solar panels, through all the cabling in the van, past the isolator, into this, onto the battery. So yeah, it has got lights there to show you what status it's in. So obviously alternator charging, that's a tick, God knows what that means. Oh, alternator charging, you've got your solar panel charging. That could be for shore power, possibly. I'm not too sure what that is, but yeah. Definitely a sturdy bit of kit, that.